We've gotten some developments this morning. First of all, we have the news that the Mexican president, Peña Nieto, is not coming to the United States. This is after an exchange between the two of them, President Trump insisting in interviews that they are going to pay for the border wall. The Mexican officials saying they're absolutely not going to. There was a question about whether the Mexican president would come, and then Donald Trump tweeted this morning that he shouldn't come if they're refusing to pay. So that visit is now off. That was going to take place. Mexican officials were going to come next week. In addition to that, we have learned that there will be a press conference tomorrow between British Prime Minister Theresa May and President Trump. That is the first foreign leader visit to the White House to see President Trump. Theresa May is also coming here to this retreat. There is some hope that in the wake of the withdrawal from the Trans-Pacific Partnership, that at least a deal with the United Kingdom can be struck. And so we expect that to happen. And overall, Republicans are waiting for some direction from the president on precisely what kind of Obamacare replacement he wants and how quickly, and also the contours of tax reform. He proposed a plan during the campaign. House Republicans have a different plan. Senate Republicans have aspects of that plan that they do not like. This is the beginning of a process where they hope they can come together on content and also on timeline, guys.
John, interestingly, the president did tweet this morning about NAFTA, saying the U.S. has a $60 billion trade deficit with Mexico. He called it a one-sided deal from the beginning. And I wonder if you think that this sparring over the meeting, over the building of the wall, and who will pay for it will further complicate any effort to renegotiate NAFTA, which is one of the top priorities for the administration.
I think that's going to be a difficult renegotiation, not just from the Mexican viewpoint, but also from the standpoint of Prime Minister Trudeau of Canada. So, yes, that process is going to get underway, but obviously this is a rocky situation. All three leaders are going to have intense political pressures from different sides on that renegotiation. We don't know how that's going to go. Also want to mention one other thing, by the way, which is that we expect President Trump soon to sign an executive order commencing an investigation of voter fraud. Remember, he has said without evidence and disbelieved by almost every expert who's ever looked at this, that there is widespread fraud in the 2016 elections. He says 3 to 5 million votes cast for Hillary Clinton that should have been illegal, which would have cost him the popular vote since he lost the popular vote while winning the Electoral College. He has now set in motion the process of exploring that issue. Don't know where that's going to lead. This is a distraction that Republicans don't want, but nevertheless, he's going ahead.
John, do you expect to hear talk there about the U.S. relationship with Mexico overall? I mean, you mentioned this border wall thing. He made that big trip during the campaign to Mexico, didn't talk about the wall, and now the wall issue is breaking up this meeting. There are all kinds of reasons why the U.S. wants friendly relationship with Mexico, sharing that huge border, anti-terrorism concerns, fighting drug cartels. Is this going to be a topic now more front and center at this GOP meeting?
Well, we'll see what President Trump says. I think what the members here want to hear about are two things. The two things that they have put before everything else on their agenda, and that's repeal and replace Obamacare with something, they don't know what yet, and a tax reform plan. And whether that turns out to be corporate tax reform plus individual tax reform, cutting those top rates, or not, is something that still hasn't been concluded. House Republicans want a more ambitious approach. Senate Republicans are warier. They may need Democratic votes to get a tax reform bill passed, and don't know what the components of that are going to be.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.